Hi, I'm Becky Gerber. This screencast video, Keystrokes for Practice Analysis Reports using EagleSoft, is in response to some of the most frequently asked questions when analyzing a dental practice. So, whether you are a broker appraising a practice, a doctor doing their due diligence, or an administrator monitoring the statistics, this video will help you obtain a lot of valuable practice information. Okay, let's get started. Question number 1, how many active patients? And how are we defining active patients? When working with an EagleSoft office, you need to find the Patterson EagleSoft icon on the desktop, and it looks like this. I'm going to double click on it to open it up. It starts off with a pop-up window for the logon. Make sure to get this logon from the doctor before you start the process. And I'm going to click Logon, and it launches into the virtual front office screen of the EagleSoft. Within this screen, you can access reports in two places. One, from the picture of the printer, and two, from the word reports in the toolbar. I'm going to click on the word reports and open it up, and I'm going to go to all reports. Now, all the reports within the EagleSoft are organized in alphabetical order. There are also shortcut tabs across the top of that window. For this report, I am going to click on the word patients and then scroll down to patient master. Right there, highlight and go to the word process. It now opens up into the patient filter. I'm going to leave from and to alone, and I'm going to leave city alone, but marked as I'm going to fill in patient. I'm going to leave all the other windows alone right here, but under status, I'm going to deselect inactive. I'm going to keep male and female both selected, and then under marital status, keep all 6 selected. Under ortho, deselect. For the date ranges, date entered, I'm going to open that window and make that 2 years back, which is the answer to the second part of our question. And how to do that is I'm going to click on the first arrow in the corner on the left of that calendar, and this is going to take me back 2 years. I'm going to select the day, August 3rd, 2019, and then I'm going to go to the To field, and I'm going to select today. Under first visit date, I'm going to do the same process. I'm going to go back 2 years to date, and then forward. Under last visit, I'm going to do the exact same process to take it to August 3rd, 2019, and then today's date. I'm going to leave the rest of the windows alone and then click Preview Report. And there it is. I have 2 patients that are active that have been in the last 2 years. Once you have previewed the report to make sure it's what you need, then you can print screen and then close out and make sure to have a Word document open on your desktop, and I'm just going to do a print screen and paste, and that is my report to print to your computer. If for some reason you're okay with printing it in the office, you would just click the print icon at the top of the toolbar, and that's going to actually print that report in the office. Question number 2. Where are the patients from, and what is their age and gender? We're back at the virtual front office screen, and again we'll click on the word reports, scroll down to patients, and then what we're going to do is look for the patient analysis report. Highlight, click the word process, and there you have it. This is our patient analysis report with the active patients broken out into gender, and then age, and then where they're coming from with their zip codes. And there you have it, and you can print it the way that we said to print in the first question and answer segment, and then you can move on to the next report. Question number 3. How many new patients does the practice see in an average year and an average month? How many last year? We are back on the front desk screen, and we'll go to the word reports once again, scroll down to patients, and in the report listing window we're going to scroll down to new persons, highlight, click process. Once the report filter opens, we can change the date range by clicking on the arrow to the right of that window, and we can select this month, this week, this year, or other range of dates. For our purposes today, I am going to pick other range of dates, and I am going to go back 2 years from today's date and click preview report, and there it is. We've had 18 new persons in the practice in the last 2 years. Now we can cancel out of that, red X out of that, and now we're ready to look at our next report. Question number 4. How much did the practice collect 3 years prior and year to date? We're back to the front office screen in the EagleSoft, and again to the word reports in the toolbar, but this time the word financial. Highlight and click, and then it opens up into the report listing window, and we're going to scroll down to daily production collection summary. Highlight and click process. Once that window opens up, then we will click on which provider we want and then date range. And for our purposes, I'm going to use the date range of this year, and then preview report. And there it is, our daily production and collection summary. And if we want to change the year range, we just change it in the previous window. And if we want to check by provider, we change it in the previous window as well. I'm going to cancel out of that. And there you have it. Question 5. How much did the practice produce? 3 prior years and year to date. This report is the same report as the previous report, the collection report that we just looked at. But I'm going to go to the word reports again, financial, scroll down to daily production collection summary, process, and for the date range, I'm going to pick other range of dates. And with that, I'm going to open the first date, and I'm going to scroll back 3 years. And then keep the today's date, and then preview report. And now we have the daily production collection summary going 3 years back. Question number 6. How much did each provider produce? What procedures did they perform? And go back 3 years prior and look at year to date. Once again, we're back on the front office screen, and we're going to go to Reports, Providers, Provider History. Highlight and click Process. Once the report filter opens, we can select the provider by opening that window, and we can also select what date range we would like. And I am going to just click on this year for our purposes, and then click Print Preview. And there you have it. Question number 7. How much did each procedure category produce as a percentage of the total production? Make sure to notice and write down what percentage of the production is hygiene. We're back to the front office screen, and we can click on Reports, and then this time scroll down to the word Services. Once we've opened the report listing window, we want to scroll down to either Service Type Productivity Detailed or Service Type Productivity General. So I'm going to highlight the one that says Service Type Productivity General, and then click Process. And there you have it. There is our report, and this is just a general listing of the categories. I'll cancel out of that, and then I'll highlight, just for grins, the Service Type Productivity Detailed line and click Process. And this now gives us the detail of each service code in the category that we have produced in the last year. Number 8. How much does the practice collect from cash, checks, insurance, or third-party payers? Back to the word Reports in the toolbar, scroll down to Financial, and then scroll down to Deposit Report with Itemized Cash. Highlight and click Process. Once we have the report filter window open, we can change the date range, and for our purposes, I'm going to highlight this year and then click Preview Report, and there is our report with the total of cash, checks, credit cards, and insurance checks. Number 9, how much does the practice adjust off? What are their write-off policies and adjustment types? Once again, Reports, Financial, Adjustments, Reconciliation, highlight and click Process, and then in the filter window, all users, all providers, and then we have a date range, and we can open that up and change the date range. And I'm going to use this year. Highlight and then Preview Report. Now this has the amounts and the types of adjustments for that date range, and it gives us details. Question number 10. How much does the practice have in accounts receivable? What is the aging breakdown? Back to the word Reports in the toolbar. scroll down to Financial, and now we're going to go to Accounts Receivable by Responsible Party and highlight and click Process, and that is now going to give us a list of the accounts receivable. At the very end, when we use the arrows to scroll over, it will give us the aging of the accounts receivable in current, 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days. It will also give us the amount that is outstanding in insurance. I'm going to cancel out of that. Red X. Question number 11. How much does the practice have in credit balances? And what is the aging of the credit balances? Back to Reports in the toolbar, and now we're going to go to Financial and scroll down to Unassigned Credits. It's right here, Unassigned Credits Report. Highlight and click Process, and we're going to go with All Providers and then Preview Report. And I only have in my fake office $5,000 credit right here on my report. And there you have it. Number 12. What insurance plans are the providers in network with? For this list, we are going to go to a different icon in the practice management window of EagleSoft. We are going to go to the word lists in the upper toolbar. Click on that and scroll down to Fee Schedule List. Highlight and open, and we now have a list of the fee schedules that the doctor is contracted with. If we want to look at a certain fee within the fee schedule, we can highlight the fee schedule and click Edit, and this gives us our fee schedule, our tables of allowance, and our standard fee schedule, and when we last changed the fees. Number 13, how many outstanding insurance claims does the practice have? For this report, we are back to the word Reports, scroll down to Insurance, and then scroll down to Outstanding Claims by Aging Report. Highlight and click Process, and then it opens up into a filter where we can select how many days outstanding. I usually click on all of them, and then I press OK. And there you have it. There are our outstanding claims. That is the report. And now we have a list of how many claims are outstanding in 29 days, 30 to 59, 60 to 89, and then 90 plus days claims. And then we also have the totals right here. There is an additional window in the EagleSoft that I like to look at the insurance claims in, and that is the claims window. And the icon is in the toolbar, and it is a picture of a paper, and it says claims. I'm going to click on it to open it up, and once I'm in that, have that window open, under View, I select All. And then I come down under Days Outstanding and just click on Days Outstanding, and this report is now going to be sorted in alphabetical order by Days Outstanding. So these first claims right here are all claims that have never been submitted, because if I go to the left of that column under Date Submitted, those areas are left blank. And when I scroll down, I can now see the first item that has 2 dates in it has been outstanding for 245 days. I like to look at this window so that I can do some further evaluation of the insurance claims that are in the system. All of this, plus much more, is covered in my virtual course, Reports, Monitors, and Statistics. For more information, visit dentalpracticecareers.com.